Hi, my friends. Today is the last day that I'll be reading you a story about Holy Week, starting with Palm Sunday, Holy Thursday, and Good Friday. And it's a Bernstein Bear story from our Bernstein Bear Storybook Bible. One day, Jesus and his disciple traveled all the way to the holy city of Jerusalem. Jesus rode into the big city on a donkey. The people of Jerusalem greeted him with joy. They laid palm branches on the road before him in welcome. They shouted, "Hosanna," which means save us. The people called him the Son of David. That meant they believed he was the new King of Israel. The leaders of the city grew worried. They did not like it when the people called Jesus a king. There already was a ruler of the land. They thought Jesus was causing a lot of trouble. That made them angry. These leaders did not understand that the kingdom of Jesus was really the kingdom of heaven. It was the feast of Passover. While Jesus was in Jerusalem, that is the holiday when Jewish people remember when Moses led God's people out of Egypt. Jesus and his followers had a Passover supper in Jerusalem, like everyone else. During the supper, Jesus broke a loaf of bread in two. He poured out the wine. "This bread and wine is like my body and blood," he said. "Eating and drinking these things will remind you of me." Jesus told them that he would soon be leaving them. Judas was one of Jesus' disciples, but he was angry with Jesus. He decided to tell the leaders of the city about Jesus. Judas wanted them to put Jesus in prison. One night, Jesus went to a garden to pray. His disciples were with him, but they fell asleep. Judas knew Jesus was there too. He led soldiers to the garden to take Jesus prisoner. The disciples were all afraid and ran away. The leaders of Jerusalem decided to hand Jesus over to the ruler. He was a Roman named Pilate. Pilate did not like being bothered about Jesus. He decided to show everyone that Jesus was not a king. After asking Jesus many questions, Pilate ordered Jesus to be put to death by hanging on a wooden cross. The day Jesus died was a terrible day. The skies grew dark and a great wind arose. Many people were afraid. Some people prayed. Other people ran away to hide. After Jesus died, some of his friends carried his body away and laid it in a tomb. The tomb was closed with a great stone. Roman soldiers guarded the tomb. 3 days after Jesus died, the earth shook. An angel came and rolled the stone away from the entrance, then sat on the stone. When the soldiers saw the angel, they fell down in fear and ran. Some of the women who followed Jesus came weeping to the tomb. They saw that the stone was rolled away and that Jesus was gone. "Do not be afraid," the angel told the women. "Jesus is not here. He is risen. He is alive again." And that is another story of Holy Week. My friends, I have enjoyed sharing these many stories with you this week. They are so special to me. you will find an activity that you're going to do today. And if you could have your mom or dad or your grandparents print it out, you're going to take a cross. You're going to take this cross, okay? And then you're going to take these pictures and you are going to cut these pictures out and glue them in the right order on this paper, okay? There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's look at the pictures, and you can, just to help you, so when you are cutting it out and gluing it on the cross, you'll know in what order to put them in. Now, here's the picture of Jesus when he was in the garden praying. Here's a picture of Jesus riding the donkey and coming into town on Palm Sunday. So that's probably going to be the first part, okay? That's going to be the first, that's probably going to go at number 1 on your cross. Then he has his meal, the Last Supper with the apostles. I believe that's probably going to be number 2. That same night he had that meal, he went to the garden and he prayed. That's going to be number 3. And then Jesus carried his cross. Then he died on the cross. And then he was taken down from the cross. And that's when Mary was holding him. So when you're doing this, be careful and put them in the correct order, okay? There are 6 numbers on your cross. Make sure you put them in the correct order, similar to the way I just told you. And then if you would have mom or dad or grandmom or grandpa take a photo and then send that to me, or scan it would be great. Thank you very much and have a great day.